Because of all the hard work you've put in throughout this program, you now have 2 designs that you can showcase in your portfolio. You'll create a case study to show off each of these projects. A case study is a summarized presentation of a design project that typically includes the project goal and objectives, your role in the project, the process your team followed, and the outcome of the project. You might be wondering, why are case studies so important? Case studies are a visible demonstration of your design knowledge, your willingness to collaborate with the team, and your ability to see an idea through from start to finish, despite challenges. When a recruiter or hiring manager is considering you for a job, they'll want to find case studies within your portfolio. Each design project you complete will have its own case study. Case studies should be presented in a concise and engaging way. Your case study needs to tell recruiters exactly what they need to know as quickly and efficiently as possible. Your case studies need to be visually appealing and easy to skim. Let's explore a real case study that was created by Josh, an interaction designer here at Google. You'll notice that Josh's portfolio features several case studies. Let's check this one out. In this project, Josh and 2 others designed an app called Mech Market that allows you to buy, sell, or share mechanical keyboard parts and products. First, Josh included a project title and a hero image. A hero image is a large banner at the top of a website. It really catches your attention and provides a glimpse into the type of product that's being presented. Plus, it's a great spot to really flex any visual design skills you have. Next, and this is important, Josh included his role on the project. He was in charge of conducting the research and led the team on creating visuals. For this certificate program, you've been working on all aspects of the design process. It's great to call that out in your own case study. In your future job, you might work on a cross-functional team where every person has a task to accomplish. If that's the case, be sure to explain your specific role within the project as part of your case study. Next, Josh summarized the Mech Market project. He clearly listed the problems this project addressed in a numbered format at the top of the case study. He chose to label this section Challenges. When you build this part of your own case study, ask yourself, what was the goal or vision for my project? And what was the problem my design addressed? Placing the list of user problems that your design addressed at the start of your case study gives the reader more context. Then, Josh described all of the research he conducted. Pro tip, you can't include all the details of your research in a case study. The goal is to display key insights from your research activities, instead of presenting the artifacts like a checklist you completed. As a hiring manager, it's more important for me to know that you gained insights from your research than it is to show you can make an affinity diagram. So let's check out what Josh did to describe his research. Josh starts by listing the research questions his project explored. Next, Josh included some information about the research he conducted, like a photo of his affinity diagram and insights from that research activity. He also included a few personas, which he named Jake, Blair, and Wayne. The final piece of research that Josh included was a summary of the findings from his competitive analysis. Next, Josh included a simple overview of the app's information architecture. Okay, you might be noticing that Josh's case study follows the order of the design process that we've also followed in the certificate program. He started with research, which helped him empathize with users and define the problem, which are the first 2 steps of the design process. Now, he transitions to the 3rd and 4th steps of the design process, ideate and prototype. Check this out. Here, Josh included a photograph of some of his paper wireframes. Remember, you don't want to overwhelm readers by showing a bunch of messy sketches and wireframes. Instead, you want to show recruiters that you follow the proper steps with clear images of your work like this. Does this next image look familiar? Here, Josh showed his low-fidelity prototypes. These might look similar to the low-fidelity prototypes you created earlier in the program. Then, Josh discussed how his team iterated on their designs based on feedback from a usability study. In your portfolio case study, be sure to include insights from the usability studies you've conducted too. To bring his work full circle, Josh described how his product's design addresses each of the 4 problems or challenges that he listed in a numbered format at the start of the case study. After that, Josh included his style guide, which we've called the sticker sheet. You just created a sticker sheet in this course, so you can now see where that fits into the case study. Josh included images of his final designs, like these. Notice that he has a carousel to show multiple images of the designs. In your case studies, you can include images of your final mockups or GIFs of your final prototypes for the projects you're creating as part of the certificate program. Last but not least, Josh added a short written description about his key takeaways from the project. This is a great way for you to wrap up your case studies as well. When you do design projects with real clients, you might also include data like the number of downloads or signups your app has in the takeaways section. Make sure you describe all that you've learned during the design process. You want to show that you can reflect on your work and analyze it critically. Maybe something surprised you about where the project ended up, or you have a list of things you do differently next time. These are all valuable insights to share. One more pro tip. If you want to share lots of details about your project, you can use a button that links to another resource, like a slide deck, PDF, or another page on the website. In Josh's case study, he links to his project's process deck at the top and bottom of the case study. The main thing to keep in mind when creating your case study is that you want to tell a cohesive story. One way to tell a story is to follow the 5 steps of the design process. Overall, the goal of your case study is to tell the story of how you improved the user's experience through your design. When you have a strong draft of a case study in your portfolio, share it with a few friends and family members, or in an online UX design community to get feedback. Think of this as a crit session for your portfolio. And that's it. You know what a case study in a UX design portfolio needs to include. Now it's your turn to add case studies to your portfolio to showcase your work. Have fun!